So I am standing at the Village Green Resort down here in Cottage Grove. I'm with Ty. How are you, Ty?
Doing well. How are you?
And so you actually have a connection to Portland too. Where is it that you work there?
I am the regional manager of horticulture for Moonstone Hotel Properties. I'm also the manager of horticulture and botanical curator for the Oregon Garden as well.
And the Oregon Garden, that is owned by the same company that owns this. What is that company?
The Moonstone Hotel Properties.
Well, and what I love about that company is it's resorts up and down the West Coast, but they all have gardens, don't they?
Yeah. Yes. They're all garden-themed resorts. This particular area right here is 14-acre estate garden.
Wow.
Has a long history. It used to be a country club and a large golf course, and now it's just been parceled off to the actual botanical gardens itself.
And it really is, to me, it's a botanical garden because you have all kinds of amazing plants, but there's like different rooms and stuff too, like different garden types. What are some of those here?
Definitely. There's over 12 specific gardens within this footprint. For instance, the mahogany garden that we had mentioned earlier and the bird garden. We have a small children's garden, a woodland garden. It just goes on, but each one is themed very specifically.
And you know, this was not a pleasant winter for the people in the Pacific Northwest.
No, not at all.
And so there are some areas where you've really had some damage to the gardens even here. So I think it would be fun for us to walk over to another location and see some of the damage that occurred there.
I'd be happy to show you.
All right. So Ty, we walked over across the property and we're now in the swimming pool, the hot tub area. And I have to say, first of all, absolutely beautiful. You would never know that winter even happened here. But on the way, we did see a couple of things. Like there's a wonderful beech tree. Birch tree. And that's going to just have to go away.
It's unfortunately, it was just a beautifully old specimen of Jackmanii birch. And out in this climate, what I've noticed is typically they have a lot of real elongated growth because they're just so happy to be here. But when we have these large snow and ice events, you know, it really starts to lay them down. When they're younger, usually you can prune that out. But the one that we're mentioning is it's to the point where it's just failed.
Well, you know, I saw several things. Like I saw Catinus, and it was clearly damaged, but then there was a whole half of it that was growing fine. So is that part of your process of the wait and see mentality still?
Yeah, very much so. You know, sometimes it can be a little bit of an eyesore, but you know, when you first notice that damage, you have a tendency to just want to immediately destroy it. Oh, it's dead forever. My goodness, woe is me. But you know, at this point, because a lot of the plants down here are so mature, usually it's good, you know, to reduce the growth a little bit, you know, and then wait till August, because a lot of times maybe there's just some cambial activity that's a little bit plugged up, and usually, you know, if you throw a bunch of water, maybe a little bit of fertilizer down there, a lot of times you can spur it out of that. But you know, by August, if it doesn't have leaves on it, usually it's gone, and so then you can prune that damage out and keep
you know,
going.
As much as we love our plants and our gardens, and we do, it's okay sometime if nature does a little turn on us, and because then we get to try new stuff and put other things in.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, we live in a beautiful climate out here, and there's no shortage of amazing things to put in the ground, and so sometimes you just have to look at it as an opportunity to try something new.
Yeah. So you know, I have to say though, there's so many. There's some amazing specimens here.
Incredible.
There's a Acer-esque that has to be one of the largest specimens I've seen, and stunning right now.
Yeah, out in the full sun. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
it's absolutely
in the full
amazing.
sun.
Yeah, incredible.
And you have a lot of older specimens as well, don't you?
Very much so. This property, a lot of the plant material out here is 30, 40, 50, 60 years old.
Wow.
You know, this particular property has a long history, and a lot of the specimens out here were planted, you know, quite a long time ago, and it's really, really enjoyable to work with the larger material out here.
Yeah, it must be. And I can tell you that, you know, as you walk through the gardens, there might be winter damage, but it certainly does not trump the beauty of the garden still, and the wonderful specimens and the mixtures. And it's just a place to not only come and spend the night, but really come in and just spend a fantasy in a garden, because it is so glorious here still.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for more information, you can certainly go to gardentime.tv. We'll take you over to the Moonstone website, and you can come down here, spend a weekend with family, with friends, and enjoy these beautiful gardens. Ty, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.